All right, out at the range, getting everything set up. Got the chrono. We're gonna start sending some bullets downrange, but first we're gonna chrono the match 7 PRC, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the 7 PRC ELD-X, and we'll have all that information here shortly. But first, targets. Let's go. All right, everybody. Well, we are set up at 100, 200. There's a steel target at 300, and then steel target at 500. And Eric, back in the background back here, is setting up some clay pigeons. This back bank right here is 550. So the goal is to hit some of these pigeons. So we'll see. It'll be my first time actually shooting at a pretty far range for me. Usually I shoot anywhere from 250 and under. I usually hunt the west side of the mountains, and you really don't have that long of a shot, really. Typically it's about 250 and under. Sometimes you might need to stretch it out to 300, but not very often. But I'll be shooting from back here. Pretty sweet. We actually had to drive to set up the targets, so that's new for me. But yeah, here we go. Time to start shooting. All right, everybody, we haven't even chronoed or done anything yet, and last time we were out shooting, we pretty much got the match round dialed in at 100 yards. So Eric was just like, 550, man, let's just try it. So there's a rock way out there that we're gonna try to hit. Here we go. Firing. Dude nailed it. 550.
One done.
Oh, with the Hornady match round. 550. That's insane. Really the first shot, really, because that was after the barrel was fouled. That's insane, dude. I heard that rock get blasted.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a second to get back.
So yeah, 550, Ruger, first shot. Now let's get some chronos.
There we go.
2653. It's the first one, 2653. So let's keep it going. Way off. Second shot was 2620. Last shot was 2630. Yeah, so 2630, 2620, 2653. So there's two shots that were in there that were fairly close.
The SD now?
I think you have to calculate it. Average of all shots is 2634. So let's see what it actually says here on the box. So out the muzzle, for on the box, it says that it's 2975, and we're off about 300 feet per second.
Yeah, the importance of checking.
Yeah, so if you were just to plug this in to your app, or any type of calculations on the computer, an Excel spreadsheet or something, you're off 300 feet per second. So it's crucial to get out and chrono your rifle and really get the data that you need to make sure that everything matches up correctly. So that was the 7 PRC in the match round, and now we're going to my actual round that I'm going to be using for hunting, and that's going to be the ELD-X. All right, everybody, now we're going to be sending down the ELD-X. Now, out of the box on this one, let's see what the velocities actually say out of the muzzle. 3,000 feet per second. Now the match was about 300 feet per second off. Let's see how this one goes. And now, I mean, they could have been shooting these rounds through a lot larger or a lot longer barrel. This is actually coming out of a barrel that's only 20 inches. So the velocities could make a huge difference with the smaller barrel, but that's why we chrono and find out. So this was even slower. First shot, 24.41. At 25.25. $25.59, so that's actually closer than the other one was $25.25, so I'm not sure if it's inconsistency with the chrono or the round.
Maybe the round.
But let's see. All right, so the 3-shot average, let's go ahead and take a look at that. It's 25.86. Now so the 3 shots, 25.92, 25.49, 26.19. Not very consistent, but it's a factory load. Obviously, I'm going to need to start getting some components for hand loading, because that is really inconsistent, but we're going to go with the average. So the average is 25.86. So we're going to put that all in the chrono, get some things measured out, and see what we can do at 550. And that's going to be with the ELD-X. And we already know the match shot to 550, no problem. So now we're going to get everything dialed with this ELD-X. We're going to get the chrono put away, start shooting.
You're about 6 inches high, inch to the left.
Yep. A lot better than it was. Remember when I was having that problem with like the second round? It was like jamming.
How's that barrel? Is it warming up?
Yeah, I'm gonna let it cool. Oh, it's the one thing. It's a good thing I brought 3 boxes. Dude, I'll get there. All right, let that cool.
There you go. Did that go low? There you go. Now you're like an inch.
Yep. The windage was good.
There you go.
Okay, now those are consistent.
Yeah.
That's in there. Now let's try to stretch it.
Okay.
So what was it, 300 was the steel target?
Yeah.
Let that cool down for just a couple minutes. All right, 300 yards. Okay, ready?
Yep.
So the app told me 4.75 or 4.74. Clicked it in the scope. You guys heard the result. Now it's time for 550. All right, here we go. That was pretty cool, man. Just dialed it right in here, 300.
That's cool that it works.
What's really nice is that this is free.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody can use this app. So that should be 12. So I need to remember that because this doesn't have a zero stop, I need to go all the way past zero and then to zero again.
You don't have a revolution to 12?
No, it's 11.
11, okay.
Yeah. Well, it's 11 and then it goes
Back to 0.
4 clicks back to 0.
Okay.
So here we go.
About a foot high.
A foot high?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Windage was good.
Well, it's kind of a guesstimation past 11.
About 11 and a click, a quarter, or 11 and a click. Gone.
Huh?
It's gone.
Did I hit it?
Yeah. Vaporize it.
Yes! You're kidding, right? Did I just knock it over?
No, you center punched it.
Because my eyeball was watering so bad that I had to like pick out 2 of them.
Yeah, you center punched it.
It's gone. That's crazy. 550
So that app,
on like a size of a decent sized apple out there. A clay pigeon. So it wasn't very big. So 550 yards on a clay pigeon. And Hornady app just freaking nailed it. That's insane. That's really cool. Now I'm going to shoot the rock. Just because it's fun. Yeah, so this would actually be at 12.
okay.
12 was what it was dialed at. Now, if I had an animal at 550 and shot over its back by a foot, hope to God that it wouldn't have ran away. But I mean, it happened, so that's pretty damn cool. Didn't even mess with the windage. That was just dead nuts right on it. Didn't compensate for any windage at all.
Yeah, you center punched that thing.
That's crazy. All right, well, now let's shoot it at the rock and be donezo. just for some shits and gigs. That was cool, man. I didn't think I was gonna hit it in 2 shots.
You would have got something the first shot. An elk.
Oh yeah. That's freaking awesome, dude. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, good thing we shot those last 3 shots at that 100 yards.
But that being said, there's your dividing line between a $5,000 custom rifle and that.
Yeah, man. $599 Sportsman's Warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Like this whole setup's under $1,000, and I just shot a clay pigeon at 550 yards. That's pretty impressive.
Yep.
Now it's time to take out this rock just because it looked at me weird.
Just to the right. That'll be you.
Yeah, it was probably me. To the right. Okay, firing. Man, that's awesome. All right, you guys. Well, the 7 PRC is dialed, and I'm super impressed with a gun that, or with a rifle that's under $1,000. It's actually under $700.
Yeah.
Yeah, for $599, the Ruger PRC, the 7 PRC shoots very well. Super impressed.
And the optic seems to be keeping up.
Yeah, man, the optics are great. And this was a budget buy too. It's a Vortex Viper scope. It does not have a zero stop, so that's like my only complaint with it. And it's not open turrets, but other than that, it just performs. It's freaking awesome, dude. That is so cool. 550 yards, nailing a rock that's probably, I don't know how big it is. It's about the size of a lab.
Yeah.
And then also at 550 yards, shot a clay pigeon. That was cool. Took me 2 shots, but still hit a clay pigeon at 550 yards. So super impressed. Hopefully you guys like the video. If you do, hit the subscribe button, the thumbs up, and the bell for notifications. And yeah, I'll have all of the data and everything in the description. It was also throughout the video. But yeah, we're out of here.